Hey guys, EBS3 Games here. Today I'm going to be doing a video where I analyze how I beat two professionals. It's going to be similar to the Smartest Kids series, but I talk about how I beat them and how I won. Hopefully this can help you if you come up with a good opponent. I'm going to be giving you tips on how to get better, and hopefully this will help you get better at the game overall. Up against Seed Asking with 15,000 trophies. He has roughly more than me, just like a 50, not too much. So he starts out with the Spearman, positioning him pretty well. Usually I like to do it in a straight line, but he's doing pretty well. I usually start off with 10 Pirates. Pirates have a lot of health and they can protect your other backup soldiers very well. He also is using Musketeers, a very good choice. Musketeers are good, do a lot of damage. I'm putting my Spearmen to protect my Pirates. Now, he does have an interesting formation. Usually I don't use this formation. I just use a straight line, but it can be good. It can be a good formation. So the clock is ticking down. We have to get our soldiers down. This is when people start to tense up and they panic a bit, and that you're gonna see some of that here. Now I come down with the crossbows. Crossbows are very good. They do a lot of damage to melee soldiers, and they're very cheap, so you can use a lot of them. Very good. I accidentally delete some pirates in my hurry. There's only 12 seconds, so I'm a tiny bit panicked here. But, you know. So I use the cavalry. They're pretty good against musketeers and ballistas. I didn't use all my money, but he didn't either. We were kind of panicking, I think. He used a lot of ballistas. Ballistas are very good against pirates and crossbows men and short-range soldiers. But he used too much. I usually go by 2 is the minimum, 3 is the maximum. Otherwise, it just gets way too expensive. And ballistas are kind of luck. You're relying on luck a lot. Like, a ballista can completely miss its shot, or it could just hit 10 of your soldiers and kill them all. It can be luck quite a bit. And he seems to be relying on the ballistas too much, and you do not want to do that. They are good, just don't use too much of them. Yeah, I don't get my money on offense. Fortunate. Now, since the spearmen are only coming once at a time, my crossbowmen and all my spearmen just plow through every single time. And he doesn't have a whole lot of normal ranged soldiers like musketeers and crossbowmen. So he just gets swarmed. Camels are also good for distracting ballistas, as ballistas only shoot like 4 times, once every 4 seconds. When I mean, I get mixed up between crossbow and ballistas. My words are weird. So he did have ballistas. He knew that ballistas are very good against pirates and crossbows, but he just used too much of them. I think he panicked a bit and started placing too much. He was smart to save 2,000 to see what I was doing, but I think he just used too much in crossbows. Yeah. Crossbows also aren't very good against musketeers, and yeah. I didn't use anybody else. Alright, so the camera angle's a bit weird this time. Man in the front, I do not recommend that, because sometimes, like, my pirates, they all shoot at once, try to kill him. And then sometimes the bullets from the other pirates that miss, they sometimes go back and hit the backup soldiers, and men can instead have the opposite effect and weaken your army. Sometimes they are good. Usually I don't recommend them. They are cheap, but yeah. So I start off with the 10 pirates again. This is what I usually do. Because pirates are like very reliable, have a lot of health, do good damage, shoot someone fast. Alright. So he's placing his spearman similar to what the other guy did, but since it's not all at once, the crossbowman can just take him out easily. So I do not recommend using that against crossbowmen unless it's like, I don't know, I'm being stupid and I don't know. Since I'm shooting, all the crossbowmen can just target out one soldier at a time and just mow him down. The strategy is very similar to the other guys so far. He's also using ninjas, which I do not recommend. Pirates are just a better version of ninjas. They're just, I don't know, ninjas do shoot fast. They're just not very reliable. Their bullets, they don't shoot like guns. They don't shoot from guns, so their bullets don't go fast. He's also using pirates. He's using quite a bit of soldiers, which can be good or bad. Usually it's good to use a variety, but if you use too much variety, it gets all chaotic. It's just not good. Camels are the cavalry are very strong against musketeers because musketeers shoot not that fast, and sometimes they can be inaccurate. Sometimes they miss. This game can be somewhat luck if musketeer misses or something. I don't know. I stopped the recording because my family was talking in the background. I don't know. Don't want that to ruin the quality of the video. Alright, he also uses sentinels. Sentinels do a lot of damage and they have high health, but they're sometimes inaccurate. And they do shoot three arrows, but like a shotgun, 300 per hit. So it can be 900 if all of them shoot. Very effective against slow-moving soldiers. But sometimes they just completely miss, and they can be distracted easily by cavalry. And like 7 musketeers would be better than 1 sentinel. Musketeers are better than sentinels. Almost every single backup soldier is better than a sentinel. They're just not very good online. I'm surprised that someone with 16,000 trophies would use a sentinel. Alright, so I've got 68 soldiers on the battlefield, and he's only got 37. And he's got like bombs, which are not very effective against this army because it doesn't have a ton of spearmen. And his spearmen are coming up one by one, so my crossbows can just mow him. You know. Yeah, we kill his cavalry right away. Then we can just advance. The bombs do some damage to my melee soldiers, but it's not enough. And once he's got all the melee soldiers dead at once, it's time for the ranged soldiers. And he doesn't have a ton of ranged soldiers, I think. And he doesn't use the best soldiers like sentinels. Sentinels are not very good. I do not recommend using them. They can easily be swarmed. And yeah, once we got the sentinels out, it was basically easy. I think I knew that I was going to win once we were going into it because he was using sentinels. So yeah, that was it. I hope you guys enjoyed. What you should take from this: cavalry are good against distracting soldiers that shoot slowly. Don't use sentinels. Don't use epics. And I recommend using spearmen in a straight line or something like that. If they use bombs, don't use as much spearmen then. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and peace.